Now welcome to basic building block number 2. And this is the word, alright, commitment. And immediately everyone freaks out because this is seen as almost the scariest word in the English dictionary. Alright, is the word commitment, because it means committing, it means making a decision and sticking to it. Alright, and that's why words like commitment phobia applying to relationships or any journey in life. Alright, commitment. But I am here today on basic building block number 2 to share with you that this is a very important part of your journey. That this is now you embarking on a business, that you are a business owner. This is not a hobby. This is not about plucking flowers at home and singing Kumbaya. This is not something you are trying and hoping it works. This is a serious decision that requires serious commitment. Now, what is commitment? To me, again, commitment changes based on individuals all over the world. Now, if you look at me as your upline, as your chief, representing the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck, our founders, my commitment is 100%. 7 days a week, 22 hours a day, alright, and maybe now 18 hours a day, alright, as I'm aging gracefully and beautifully, alright. But the fact of the matter is, I am a full-time networker. That this is not only part of my life, this is my life. Now don't freak out. Okay, not everyone needs to be like me, but you still have to decide on the commitment that you want to give your QNET business, because you are no longer employee mentality, all right, because you don't have a boss, all right, deciding and telling you what to do. There is no contract with QNET that requires you to give 10 hours a day, 6 hours a day, 4 hours a day, all right. There is nothing. There is no control mechanism. That's why network marketing is called free enterprise. It makes you have that decision-making power of what kind of commitment you want to give. And this is fundamentally important, that you have to decide while watching. This is the first video you're watching of me, all right, your most basic video. And on basic building block number 2, you need to decide why, all right, you join this business. Going back to block number 1, what is your dream? Now let's be logical, guys. All right, the bigger your dream, the more unbelievable your dream, all right, it requires greater commitment. So think about it. If you are saying, you know, Chief, this is my favorite part of the journey, I have a dream, I want a bicycle. All right, now if you want a bicycle and that is your dream, and nobody can change your mind and nobody can expand your thinking, all right, including your psychiatrist, doesn't matter. All right, that is your dream. Now this doesn't require a large amount of commitment. You can do this business one day a month, one day a year, and potentially get your bicycle. But if your dream is a private jet flying first class, changing lives of people around the world, all right, to quit your job and become free, to buy your dream home, to upgrade your car from Toyota to BMW to Mercedes to Ferrari, all right, to buy your dream home somewhere in Spain or your country where you live in. Now these are big dreams, and this requires great commitment. Now commitment is a personal decision, that your upline is not your boss. All right, the person sitting down with you right now and talking about these 8 basic building blocks, he's not your boss. He or she has no power over you. I have no power over you. You're not our employee. You are an independent IR, independent representative, independent distributor of QNET. You are independent. That you are in control of your tracking center. You decide what kind of commitment you want to give. But on this video, all right, I want to tell you, all right, to help you make that decision. Now, firstly, all right, if you are full-time, that means you don't have a job, all right, that you are full-time in QNET, that this is the only business you are doing, then guys, I'm sorry to say, this is 7 days a week, all right, to the maximum number of hours you can potentially give, because your journey, all right, it can take 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years to reach the ultimate goal of max out, all right, but why don't you finish it in 1 year? reach max out in 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. The faster, the better. And if you want to achieve max out, which is the highest commission possible for one tracking center, all right, then give more hours if you are full-time. If you are full-time, please give more hours. All right. Now you are going to sit down with your future downlines and have this conversation of commitment. All right. And you would want them to give more hours, because you know with the more hours they give, with the right support, they are going to achieve their goals and make their dreams become a reality even faster. Now if you are part-time, that means you have a job. You work 9 to 5, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. Doesn't matter. I still respect it. You're putting food on the table. All right. And you may tell us, Chief, I cannot give 7 days a week. I cannot give 18 hours a day. All right. But you still have to decide how many hours you're going to give a week. How many days you're going to give a week. Because you need to give clarity to your upline. You need to have clarity in your own mind on the number of hours, but you cannot leave it flexible. You cannot say depends. I will give as many hours as I think I can. Depends on this week, depends on next week. Because it requires you, all right, to prioritize your life. It requires you to prioritize. Once you decide on your commitment, then you put it into a priority list, that what is going to be more important than your QNET business. Now this is important. Now for me, it's very simple. I'm full-time. This is my life. I love it. I'm a full-time network marketing entrepreneur. All right. And I want to build this organization bigger and stronger and more powerful all over the world on behalf of Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck, our great founders. All right. And I give it all. So my priority list is very simple. Is God. All right, my family, immediate family, not some distant cousin's wedding will not take priority over my training. All right, my auntie is sick, I will rush. My brother needs me, I will be there. All right, but I'm not going to attend every birthday, every wedding, because if you come from a large family, that is going to take up your whole week and you won't have any time for your QNET business. And that requires you to create a priority list. After deciding your dream, and after deciding the commitment that you're willing to give your business, then you create a priority list, which gives you clarity, all right, of what is a priority above your QNET business, all right. And once you get that clarity, life is beautiful. So I have clarity, guys, all right. Nothing is more important than one or two things, all right, than my commitment to this business, my commitment to all of you, my downlines all around the world, my commitment to building this organization bigger, guys. Now you have a dream that requires commitment, all right, commitment towards the business. Now be very clear with your upline. If you say I can give 3 days a week, no problem, we'll take it, but that 3 days are non-negotiable. If you say you can give 4 days, now if you tell your upline, all right, or you are telling me, Chief, I want to buy, all right, a private jet in 5 years, but I can commit 1 day a week. That's a problem, guys. It doesn't match. Your dream is here, your commitment is here. Right? It's not going to happen, I'll tell you right now. Now if you say, Chief, I want to buy from my Toyota, upgrade to a BMW 7 Series in the next 1 year, and I'm willing to give you 4 days a week, done. That's a doable ratio of commitment towards the dream and the results that will pay for the dream. All right. So you got to be logical. All right. Dream big, bigger commitment. Dream small, smaller commitment. All right. Okay. And don't expect tremendous results and get frustrated when you don't see results. All right. Because you did not commit. So commitment is fundamentally important. And the commitment to this business is not only building the business. You have commitment to presentation, presentation, presentation. The core activity of this business that is going to raise your commissions every week. You got presentations to follow, you got commitment to follow the system of your organization. You belong to an organization which has their own system. You got commitment towards the V, your grand upline, VCon, all right? NSS, online NSS, like V Connect, all right? You need commitment to watch and learn, okay? from the videos that are available on vtube.net. Okay, it's commitment towards the business, commitment to learn about the products, commitment to attend trainings. Now somebody said, Chief, why do I have to attend? Why can't I do it on my own? Read a book at home, right? Watch your video privately. Guys, nothing replaces power of association. Nothing replaces going to an event or joining an online event, listening to the great V partners, AVPs, V Council. All right, this is commitment required to the business. First is commitment to the business. Second, guys, you are starting your journey right now. And the second aspect of commitment is very important. Commitment to your personal growth. All right, commitment to you growing. Because as you start your journey, the 8 basic building blocks is more than enough for you to start your journey. But as your organization grows from 2 people to 20 to 200 to 2,000, it requires you to grow with the size of your organization. And this commitment to your personal growth requires you to connect with your uplines, like how I am connected for the past 20 over years with Dato Sri Vijay. Because he has helped me grow to be able to stand here today as the upline to the whole world. Alright guys, understand this, that you need to grow. Alright, and this requires commitment from you. Alright, to attach yourself to your upline, to attach yourself to your organization system, to attach yourself to the system of the V, to understand the concept of emptying your cup and following your upline and finding a mentor to follow. Because as you have to inspire more and more people to grow, you need to grow. So commitment is very simple. First is commitment to your business. Commitment to your dream. Alright, commitment. And commitment is about time. Now a lot of people say, Chief, what about a balanced life? I'm sorry guys. If you want financial freedom, alright, if you want to really make that dreams become a reality, there's no such thing as a balanced life. Alright, it's called delayed gratification. Work now and enjoy later. Alright, give 100% commitment now and then enjoy life of financial freedom like all of us later. Now don't tell me Sunday is a family day. Because you know family day. Father sitting and watching cricket or football, mother in the kitchen, kids outside playing in the playground. That's family day? Alright, family day is taking all your family, flying first class, alright, to the Bahamas, flying first class to Mauritius, alright, to Europe and enjoying financial freedom and a beautiful holiday. So network marketing, alright, in QNET is about delayed gratification. Work now, alright, and reap your rewards later. Okay, so commitment is fundamentally important. Commitment to the business, all right, by hours and days, all right. You can be part-time but have a full-time mentality, all right. Commitment to your personal growth by following these unbelievable systems by your upline and the V, all right, and a platform like VTube that has all the videos that you can learn from the great ones of our organization and industry, especially Dato Sri Vijay and Jayaprakash Bismarck. So basic building block number 2, fundamentally important, commitment.